Hello, beautiful human, and welcome to Magic and Musings. My name is Candace, and today I'm going to read for a zodiac collective. I'm not sure which one yet because I still have to pull one from the bowl. So whichever collective is picked, be mindful that it's not the messages, whatever comes through is not going to resonate with everybody. I'm reading for the collective's sun, moon, and rising, so you can check those placements if you know what zodiac or star sign you have in your chart. And if you're a cross watcher, energy can be reversed. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't make it fit. But we're here to have a good time and hopefully express some messages that are needed, messages of love, messages of guidance that are needed in this time. This is a reading for August 2024. So whatever comes through, just be discerning whatever it is that you hear or see. Do watch the entire video because sometimes some things that are said in the beginning don't make sense, but they may be clarified later within the video. So just taking a couple of deep breaths for grounding. As we do here, we like to slow down as much as we can, even with when the energy is erratic. So if you feel so called to take some deep breaths yourself, if this is a moment where you feel you could yourself use some grounding breaths, then you can do so now. All right, so let's see who we are. Which story is going to be told today? Which collective is this particular story about? Aha, Capricorn. Interesting. Only interesting because it's the think all synchronicities. So for some reason, this particular brand of sunscreen that I've been trying out gives me like eye runs, like weepy eyes. So that's why I look a little bit disheveled. Yeah, it's not ideal, but you know, you won't know what products are like unless you try it. So yeah, anyway, so Capricorn, this is for your moon, sun, and rising. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if anything resonates with you, or if something is making sense, then feel free to comment down below. So what I'm going to do is I'll use the Oracle deck to sort of have an idea of the overall energy. I'll use tarot for a little bit more specific, any specific messages that want to come through, and then I'll use oracles again at the end for guidance. So let us begin. What needs to be seen or understood or be made aware of for our Capricorn friends, sun, moon, rising. What do they need to know? What is the overall energy for the Capricorns in August 2024? Who is the story about? What energy is presenting in this collective? What do we need to know? I've just seen the light activation card, so you may be going through some process of... I keep tugging my hair. What is that about? It's not happened in any of the other readings, so just bear that in mind. It's like energy tugging, like someone's tugging your hair, like wanting a piece of you. Take that how it resonates. Okay. Okay, what needs to be seen, understood, be made aware of? Whose story is this? What energy is playing out? What needs to be seen? Who is this beautiful story at Musings about? One more, please. Okay, so we've got two more. That's okay. Thank you very much. So the reason I laughed is because these came out in a reading yesterday that I did for Aquarius. So you might have Aquarius in your chart, or the story might be about someone who's Aquarian in your energy. So we've got soul activation and phases and cycles as your overall energy. And we've got devotion and facing fear. And Kali Ma, I love that these two actually came out together. So Kali Ma is like, she scares a lot of people when she shows up in readings, but she is like the bad bitch. She is one badass bitch. And I love her, and I love that she's coming out. Especially after that, that sense of like someone's pulling at you energetically, because she's a, how do I put this? She's a card that speaks to liberation. From energies, she's like a fierce protector. So it's interesting that she's come out with the soul expansion card, phases and cycles. So I'll read what the cards say, even though I've already done it in the Aquarius video. So you might want to watch that if it so resonates to do so. There might be some messages for you in there. Who knows? So we've got soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. And then we've got Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Krishna is talking about devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. And Kali Ma, bad bitch. Facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So overall, there's an energy of expansion. Not surprised. It's kind of been a message for the collective, but also a message that has been resonating for the ones that I've done so far. So yeah, there's definitely an expansion of consciousness. There's a cutting, I don't know why, a cutting back of illusions, or like a reveal, like an unveiling. Like, yeah, well, it says that right there, illusions are revealed and released. And Kali Ma is a card of cord cutting, some might say, cutting energetic cords. So there's also like an energy of consistency with in whatever process is happening here, whatever cycle you're in. There's like deep devotion to something, whether that be your soul expansion. Like you could be on a journey, like you've realized you've had some things become, there's like this, not uncertainty, but like The word I'm getting is just presence, just like things coming out of presence. I think for the majority, or for whoever's story this is, whichever energy that I'm picking up here, yeah, there's like I think for whoever this is already on a journey of, I don't want to say spiritual development because that doesn't feel right. Like things are already being shown to you. You're already experiencing illusions being shown to you, illusions being revealed. And yeah, there's just this, I can't explain it. It's like this may be for some of the Capricorn collective, but you may be just in this deep sense of peace. It's like quiet. I don't know if that's going to make sense to anybody, but it's just like a deep sense of peace. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of the reading. No, I'm not crying. Fucking weepy as I. Okay, I want to get a little bit more information on Kali Ma. She definitely stands out for me. And like I said, she is a bad bitch. I love when she shows up in the readings because it's this strong, she's this strong warrior, protective force. And when she's depicted in artwork, in cards, it's like the card is scary. She looks like, she's like someone you don't want to fuck with. So this may be someone's energy, like, do not fuck with me. I know, like, this character here knows who they are. They know where they are. They know themselves, and it's like, don't even try to fuck with me because it's not gonna work. That type of energy. Like when she's depicted, she's holding up either a man's head or she's got like a necklace of skulls. She comes across as scary. Like some people find her frightening. I've actually, someone has said to me in one of my other decks when Kali came out, she's like, I don't like this card. I'm like, oh, I'm glad you don't like it because it's mirroring something within yourself that you need to face. Okay, let's have a read. So I'll read about who she is for those that aren't familiar with Kali. So she's a Hindu goddess of death and rebirth. She brings old cycles to an end, which is interesting because the Freya card speaks of phases and cycles. She brings old cycles to an end so we can experience transformation. She is strong, fierce, fiery, and powerful image of the divine feminine. Many have been intimidated by her. Now, just because she's this is speaking of feminine energy does not mean this cannot be true for a male character, right? Like these are energies. So it's an energy of the divine feminine, which is nurturing and allowing. It's not, this is only for females. That's not the case here. Many have been intimidated by her, just said that, but she is a mother energy and therefore loving, like a fierce, like a mama tiger. Think of like mama tiger. And therefore completely loving. I said that already, didn't I? She's a fierce mother protecting her child from harm. She has a dark energy like the night sky, but it consumes fear and leaves only love. She's the twin flame of the god Shiva. So that, interestingly enough, Shiva came out in the Aquarius reading. So again, another intuit to look, have a look at that reading. and has even been known to slay her ego so he can reveal his true loving self. This is a time when you are able to look fear in the eye and move away from it. Fear is just energy, and energy can be changed. This can be an intense experience because the human self is so conditioned that it may be used to operating with fear present. When the fear is gone, it may feel as though an emptiness is there, but this is the space for love and miracles to enter. You are being filled with courage of spirit now so that you can move from this phase in your life to the next. Trust the process and call on Kalima to help you release your fear and step into a space that's strong, focused, and courageous. So yeah, when she comes up, people automatically think, oh, darkness, evil, blah 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 blah. But what I feel Kali represents strongly is liberation from the ego, shadow work even. So you could have gone through, or this character could have gone through a process where they had to go through a lot of things, like you've had to realize a lot of things or unrealize a lot of things, like unlearn a lot of beliefs, liberate yourself from a lot of beliefs that were sort of holding you back. Or this may be in relation to other people around you. So I won't know until I use the tarot to see what this is all about. So I shall do that right now. Tell us more about this character for Capricorn Collective. What is presenting here? Why is Kalima here? What is this about? Who is this about? Please tell us more. What do Capricorn friends need to know for August 2024? Okay, that card is being very stubborn, does not want to go back, so I'll just pull that out. Let's do present, past, future guidance. Past, present, future, and guidance. One more. Okay, interesting. That means it's time to stop shuffling. I'm just going to have a look at that card. Interesting. So we've got the world in reverse. I will keep that to the side and we will have a chat about that in a moment. Let's just pull for present. Hold on a second. Present, past. Oh, for F's sake, I don't know why do I keep wanting to say present? Maybe that card is in regards to present. Let's have a look. So we've got, boom. That's way too much. Right out. Too much. One. Cards are playing games with me, hey? We play this fun little game sometimes. It's like, fine, you be stubborn. I'm just going to take the top card. Comes out again, comes out again. Okay, so the world card in reverse came out before. If you're just tuning in, I'm not crying. Although, interestingly enough, and this is just how things flow on this channel, it's like sometimes things that happen in real time, that is like, I speak to that because it's just how I can't really explain it. Anyway, so this may be a story for some. There may have been a lot of emotion. There may have been a lot of shedding whether that be like physical shedding tears or shedding of belief systems. Water, you know, speaks of emotions, so it could be having to release a lot of emotion. So world in reverse is, it speaks of like delayed plans or failed plans. I'm not actually sure why that card has come up. I'll just leave it as a side note. There may be some delays with something, a plan that you have, and just bringing to mind that it is Mercury retrograde in either the 4th or the 5th of this month of August. So maybe just being aware of that. That came through the Aquarius reading as well, hard. So like Mercury retrograde, just perhaps be just a little bit more present during the month of August, perhaps. And also to just have grace with yourself if things are delayed, like getting the sense that there's a reason for it, because there's twice now that message of cycles, like something is ending and there is a new beginning, but there may be some delays. That might be the story for some characters here. So in the past position, there is the Lovers, air energy, Gemini energy. So it speaks of harmony. Usually it speaks of lovers, but it could also relationships, but it could also be work related, commitment, like commitment to something, and union, friendships even. So let's clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers in the past position. Excuse me. A lot of releasing. Send. So we've got, to clarify the Lovers in the past, we've got 4 of Cups, we've got the Devil in reverse, and we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Again, view the Australia. What is that about? View the Australia. I was trying to say view the Aquarius video, so view the Australia. I'm not sure. That might, keep watching, because that might come through later on. Maybe travel is involved. Maybe that's what the world in reverse is about maybe someone was planning, one of these characters were planning a trip to Austria or Australia or something to that effect, but the plans have been delayed. Okay, so so there's definitely an energy of release in the past, and how recent that is. 4 and 6 is significant, so it could be to do with something that happened 4 or 6 months ago, for some 4 or 6 years ago, for some April or June, or between the periods of April and June, like that recent past is what I'm saying. But there was, yeah, there we get, with the Queen of Cups, I was just talking before about this weepy as eye of mine and releasing emotion. And then we get the Queen of Cups, which speaks of being overwhelmed with emotions, not feeling nurtured in some areas. Perhaps in regard, because the Queen of Cups in reverse is clarifying the Lover's card. So that could be either in regards to a relationship, or in relation to a work partnership, or friendship even, something to that effect. And there just being a lot of contemplation around it. Something to do with communication. We've got water energy, earth, and fire. So either you have that in your placements, or you're dealing with people who are either Cancer, Gemini, yeah, so big time Gemini and Cancer. Who else had that? I think Scorpio, I'm not sure. Yeah, so you've got your own, so we've got Capricorn showing up, but Gemini and Cancer in the past, either, you know, Sun, Moon, Rising, you've got that in your placements. But yeah, there's like there's releasing of emotions, releasing of ideas, releasing or freedom from restriction, restraint, control, in whichever way that plays out. It's also a sense of boredom here. Interesting. It doesn't feel heavy though, like it doesn't feel like with the Devil in reverse amongst all of this, amongst Queen of Cups in reverse and Four of Cups, there is like a sense of, you know, you've had somewhat of a handle on this. There has been some like a lot of contemplation, but yeah, there seems to be some sort of, not control of the situation. I don't really, for some you may feel that you've had control over it in the past, even though, you know, all of this other stuff is going on. But for some, even though you've had these, even though you've been in a space of like releasing whatever it is that you're releasing, there's some sort of stability there. There's some sort of levelness, because there's contemplation, inner meditation. Yeah, I get the sense of like practicing like this, a presence there. And I think I did speak to presence before, like there being a deep sense of presence, which is a little bit not surprising. I mean, Capricorn is earth energy, right? So like, and that Devil in reverse again is Capricorn energy. So there has been like a deep sense of, or even wherever you're at in your awareness, there's been this it's just like, it's like nothing wants to be said. It's almost like there's nothing left to say. Like, yeah, there's nothing left to say. And then just this peace. Interesting. God damn it. Okay, so let's move on to present moment. What are we currently dealing with. So we've got Ace of Wands and King of Wands in reverse. So fire energy. We've got Cancer, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So strong Leo energy. So here we're speaking of like, this is present, having fun, working on what inspires you, being in this energy of like, I'm going to work on just having fun, being in creation mode, like focusing on what's inspiring me right now. And then we've got King of Wands, which speaks of impulsivity, like some expectations, a little bit of a dominating energy when it's in reverse. Let's clarify King of Wands. That's really, really too much, yo. Just move this up a fraction. Okay, so please clarify King of Wands in reverse, in present position. Oh, Capricorns focused. I just got this mind fart moment, thought of like bad bitch energy. This ruthlessness. This, I'm just gonna have fun and I don't give a fuck. Okay, interesting. So we've just got to clarify the King of Wands in reverse. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Interesting. So Pisces, Aries energy with the Queen of Wands. And that speaks, when the Queen is reversed, when the Queen of Wands is reversed, it speaks of selfishness, jealousy, possible manipulation. There's definitely some demanding energies here. Like there's two queens here. They both are in reverse. And there's a masculine energy in reverse, King of Wands. So there may be some people that may not want you to succeed. I'm not sure why that was said. But again, this same thing came up in the Aquarius reading. There were two queens and they were both in reverse, and I'm pretty sure it was the same two queens. Pretty sure it was Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands in reverse, water, fire energy. So have a look at that. That may be significant for you, but you may have people noticing you. You may have people like even stalking you is what just came through. Yes, I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like you're out here just having a fucking blast, doing your thing, having fun, being expired. I'm not sure why that came through. Expired. Oh, mentally, take a mental note of that. Beliefs that are expiring, like in regards to the situation. Yeah, you may have this energy around you of, you may not even be aware of it because you're in this bubble of creativity. However, there are some energies that yeah, are not I just want to leave that energy there, if I'm going to be honest, because this is not Like, I'm not wanting to perpetuate this idea or this belief about people stalking you and watching you and throwing things your way, like whether that be, you know, whatever, people having bad intentions for you. I don't want to perpetuate that idea. It's just, for this character, just if this story so far is sounding like your story, just be aware there may be people who are not in your corner, who are not on board with the changes that are happening in you, the soul expansion that's happening. They may not be on board with whatever energy you are exuding right now, especially in that fun, creating from presence, because that is, it's like Ace of Wands is right there. It's like here. It's not coming from a person, so to speak. It's coming from, it's like, it's coming out of nowhere. And yeah, so, you know, there may be people who are not, yeah, I just want to move away from that. Just want to move away from that. So you continue doing your thing. If that is you, this is you, just stay in that energy of doing you, of being present, of inspiring yourself, of creating, of having fun. Just be with that, be in this spaciousness, like this presence, because this presence is coming through strong in this reading. Like, I just feel like, yeah, let me just ground my feet a little bit. All right, so in what's to come, what might not be expected, or may, I don't know, what may need to be looked at. We've got the Two of Pentacles. So again, with Capricorn energy, so you're pulling your own card. We're speaking of juggling, balancing. So either balance is coming in, or it's something that you've been working towards, creating balance for yourself, prioritizing what's really important, and adapting to whatever is coming up for you. Like, again, there's just that deep presence, the feeling of like, no matter what comes my way, I've got this. Kali Ma, baby, she is here. You have got this. Let's clarify Two of Pentacles in so we've got Justice and I don't know if this is the last time I'm going to say this, but I'm going to say it again. Check Aquarius reading, because Aquarius also had the Two of Cups in that position. That is weird. Just felt a vibration. And it's not my phone, because my phone's up there. Okay, that might have something to do with, like, maybe your vibration is changing, the energy that you're outputting is expanding, and therefore you're going to have all these people, as I know I didn't want to go there again, but you have all these people like going, what? Something's different about Capricorn or this character. So you've got the Justice card and you've got the Two of Cups. So something is being balanced. Again, you've got, bruh. Do check out the Aquarius reading. I just said that before. They also had 222 in their reading, but I think that was in I can't remember if it was present or coming. I'm pretty sure it was in the same position. So do check that out. I've got Libra energy, Cancer energy. So yeah, the Two of Pentacles, Justice, and Two of Cups. 222. You may be seeing 222 or 22 or 2222. If you are, that might be just an extra confirmation for you. But we've got Justice card, so if like balancing out things, working out in your favor, and there may be some truths that come out, which brings out that balance. Who knows? But yeah, there's definitely a strong sense of balance, and this could be in certain relationships as well, partnerships. You could be with that Ace of Wands in the present. You could be collaborating with with people. You could be even manifesting collaborations and harmony in relationships or partnerships or friendships. But there's definitely a sense of things coming into a place of balance. And that, yeah, I feel like that may happen sooner rather than later. You might already, for some, might already be feeling that with the Lion in the Two of Cups card. So we're now in Leo season. Yeah, I'm loving that. I'm definitely loving that. This whole reading is because it's a little similar to Aquarius reading. And then for the guidance, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So self-reflection, perseverance, hard work, some sort of investment, perhaps investing in, you know, usually Pentacles is about stability, home, money. So it seems that there's, let's actually clarify a little bit more. So can we clarify the Seven of Pentacles? So there are some choices that are going to need to be made. Which, let's get one more card for all the guidance. Oh, and we've got the Empress in reverse. What is that about? What is the Empress in reverse here? So that's been clarified by the Three of Wands, more fire energy. So there's like a sense of wanting to, you know, you've got a goal for yourself, you've got ideas of how you want to move forward, or what it is that you want to do, or even some ideas about energetically how you're showing up. Like, I just don't care, like I'm just moving ahead, I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, there seems to be some sort of, I guess, just being aware of how you handle anything. I feel like there will, You will be getting intuition about things, about like you're in the space of wanting to when there are moments like this where nothing is being said or nothing's coming through, that for me is a stronger energetic pulse than me speaking. Not sure if that makes sense to you. It's like a deep recognition of presence. So it's like there may be some stuff that come up where you may have to make some decisions or deciding between two things. You may feel there may be stuff that come up in regards to creativity or even some domestic stuff, financial things. But I feel like you'll have the foresight to be able to pick that up before it becomes, like before it derails you, before it creates, this is making sense now, before it's going to create delays or stagnation in whatever it is that you've, whatever it is that you're working towards. Like you have the foresight because you've got this expansion happening, you've got this devotion to your practices or whatever it is that you're doing, and you'll be able to foresee it, whether it be it coming to be unveiled to you, like with the phases and cycles, whether it's going to come out in a way that is revealed to you, or whether you're just going to feel it or sense it in an energetic way. And it's not, you're going to be able to make a decision, either make a decision on whether you're going to let it affect you or not, or you'll just be able to, oh, it's wanting to be said there. There's a like a just a knowing of like, yeah, okay. What's that song? The song with Ariana Grande is coming up. So this might be a channeled song for someone, a character, or anyone in this piece. What is it? Yes and. Oh, I think the song's called Yes and. So it's like yes and. So like, yep, these things are coming up and what? I will put that in the description. Have a listen to it. I think it's about relationships, but or it might just be like. It's that energy of, yeah, all right, this is coming up, but it is what it is. Like, it's okay. I don't know if that's making sense for anybody. So, let me know in the comments below if that is sounding like your story. But yeah, yes, and oh fuck, I don't even remember the lyrics. All I remember is that part because I love that it's like, yeah, okay, and yeah, okay, I heard this about. I've had to start the video again because I keep touching my earphones, and every time I do that it stops the video. So as I was saying, there's like, it's like, yeah, okay, this truth has been revealed, or this thing has been told, or this person was saying this, or this was done, and move along, Sally. Okay, so I don't know why I picked that, so let's just go with that. So let's pull some guidance cards for this character, for the story. what that is. Storing the glory. Come back to me later. Again with the tugging. So it's significant. Like some people might be like, oh, she's talking about hair tugging. Yeah, all right. But it's not happened in any other reason reading that I've done. So yeah, I do trust what comes through in the moment when I'm holding space for the energy. Okay, what do our Cappy friends need to know? What guidance do you have? What guidance? Say less. Say less. There might be a need to say less. Love, partnership, happy ending. Could be relationships though. Any kind of relationships. 2 of Cups. Okay, what do our Cappy friends? So yeah, that might be for some Capricorns. You might be having a relationship come your way of a sort. With that new beginnings. Like once you're in your essence, things just manifest for you. So if you're looking for love, that might be happening in August for some. What message or guidance do we have for the Capricorn collective who the story is related to? What message or guidance? What do they need to see? Okay, so 2s are going to be significant because we've just had 22 intuition. So just, you know, again, another confirmation that your intuition is increasing, or there's this expansion of awareness and consciousness. And then we've got synchronicity. We've got synchronicity, and synchronicity, things like numbers. So 222, we've got 22222. But you may also be seeing like patterns, symbols, words, animals, whatever way that plays out for you. Just becoming aware of the symbols, synchronicities. Anything else? Let's this deck is very similar. It's Soul's Journey deck, but I do pull from it. Any guidance for our Capricorn friends? In regards to this relationship. Yeah, so some of you might actually be coming into a new relationship in August, which may be related to love, or maybe related to business or a friendship. Okay, what messages do we have for the Capricorns in the story? Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. So you may already, because for some in this collective there's a deep already knowing and sense of presence, or like self-awareness. So, you know, seeing both sides of the story, which is why it's like it doesn't bother you, because everyone has their perspectives of how things play out. I don't know why I'm shuffling that again. Weird. Anything else? It's a lot. Okay, let's see. So we've got failure I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, which I feel for a lot of the Cappies in this reading, or, you know, if you're relating to this reading or resonating with it, I feel you have experienced that, like, and now you have this understanding of, like, mistakes are okay. Why do I feel like that came up in someone's reading this week? It's okay to make mistakes. Actually, interesting. Anyway, I'll leave that there. Pride, I love myself and see myself in everyone. Acceptance, I'm learning to accept accept the things I cannot change. Surrender, I can release my need to control. And self-esteem, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I don't tend to use that deck a lot. But let's do Animal King. But yeah, if any of that resonates with you, please let me know in the comments. I'm super curious to know if any of this resonates for you, or like what your story is in relation to this. Okay, let me get some more guidance for my beautiful Capricorn friends. I have Capricorn in my chart as well, so some of this is definitely resonating with me. That's never planned. It's just, you just read what comes out, or you just feel and sense whatever comes out. One more and then we'll start getting some messages from the Animal Kin deck. All right. Whoa. Okay, so we've got the Snake, which is transformation, which we've already spoken about, and then Wolf, connection. That came up in Aquarius reading too. Gosh darn it. And then we've got the Whale, communication. So yeah, I feel with this Two of Cups, I feel like this is speaking to, like, just making new connections coming in that are balanced, that that are transformative, that allow for, or there may be within this new connections, communication is just easy, if that makes sense. And then we've got protection, the bear. So yeah, and there is a sense, there is protection, because you've got Kali Ma here, who is like protection personified, you know. So it's like, regardless of what is happening external to you, you're protected, whether that be through just self-awareness, or it's something you're taking active steps towards, protecting yourself and energy. So like pulling yourself away from things that don't serve you, with that Kali Ma card coming up. So liberating yourself from things that no longer serve you. I don't know why I want to keep pulling from that deck. No. Let's get a couple more. Okay, do we have any messages for the Capricorn friends who are in this narrative, this little story, musing, if you will? Okay, what do we have? Any guidance for our Capricorn friends who are resonating with this storyline? one more. Yeah, you were stopping yesterday with Aquarius too, mate. All right, nothing wants to come out of that deck. So again, this happened yesterday with the Aquarius reading as well, although we did manage to get a few out in the end. What other guidance do we have for the Capricorns in the storyline? That's it. No more shuffling. Yeah. What other messages do we have for our Capricorns of the storyline with the characters in this story? Seriously. Okay. Either you have Aquarius in your chart, you are surrounded by Aquarians, or there's something in the Aquarius read that you need to watch, because this card came out for Aquarius. No shit. I beg your pardon. Two cards came out. These were both the same cards that came out in the Aquarius read. So you are Stardust and childlike play. So the childlike play definitely is reminiscent of that Ace of Wands. It's like just gonna have fun. It is Leo season. Let's explore. Let's get creative. It's just playing, get inspired. You are Stardust. Just allow whatever's to be to be. Let's get, oh, there was another card actually that came out, and that's Spiritual Truth. I'll read that one to see if there's anything particular in there. This is crazy. Okay, spiritual what's going on? Spiritual truth, y'all. Okay, on a mental level, you may accept the notion of the divine power and love of the universe. Still, it can feel challenging to truly feel this physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Are you clouded by your perception of what that experience should look like and feel like, and turn to others to emulate that experience? You can define for yourself how your connection to spirit looks and feels. Focus less on what others tell you to do and listen carefully for your own inner wisdom. The affirmation is, I deepen my connection with spirit and discover the unique ways it speaks to me. I feel like this is already happening for a large portion of you, or for the ones that this narrative, the story connects to, because we've got those cards of soul expansion, of spiritual, trusting your spiritual guidance, of what else do we have? The phases and cycles. I feel like it's already been realized. Like you're already in that space of either exploring different ideas in regards to what we know to be. Your awareness is shifting already. There's already been a shift, and you may have noticed it through synchronicities. Like you may be, even if this isn't your full story, but you're coming to, like, you're here because you're wanting to, like, figure out, why am I seeing all these signs? Like, what does this mean? You're in the right place. You're exactly where you're meant to be, is what is being got. You're right where you're meant to be. Love that. I'm going to try and pull once more out of this, because I feel like, because the same thing happened yesterday, and I feel like sometimes, yeah, I'll just leave that with myself, because yeah, sometimes the messages come out like in an order, you know. And yeah, anyway, let's see if anything wants to come out of this deck. Any more stories for my health, for fuck's sake. Okay, so we've got Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting community. So some of you might already be doing such. And uplifting community, sorry, I don't know why I say community, so that's interesting. You may be uplifting community, but the card's uplifting humanity. Same, right? Same, but different. Where is this card? So yeah, you could be in a space of uplifting humanity or your community in whichever way that looks like for you in your current situation. You might resonate with the Pleiades, the Pleiadians. So the Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. Your soul has a double mission: to grow at soul level, so having that soul expansion, and to raise the vibration of the planet. Interesting that that's come out, raise the vibration of the planet, because I felt like this vibration, it was like, it's like not the table wasn't vibrating, it was just like where I was sitting, it was like vibrating. So it's interesting that it's speaking of like raising the vibration of the planet. Where am I now? If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling. Why am I resonating with this so much? Are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. So that is like fully wrapping up everything that we've seen so far. This transformation happening with the snake energy, this soul expansion, devotion, like cycles, like ending of cycles and starting of new cycles. Or not starting of new cycles. I don't know why that was said. So just be mindful of what comes up in Mercury retrograde. That's interesting because those guidance cards with the tarot was speaking of, yeah, these things are going to come up again, but there's this like discernment, or like there's like this energy of separation. And that may be required for some. You might need to fully like just pull yourself. You might need to pull yourself away from certain energies or certain people or certain situations so that you can be in presence, practice presence, be in this space of solitude and self-reflection. To continue on your path of soul expansion and like creating practices around devotion, like whatever that looks like for you, whether it's hanging out in nature or whatever you do, like little self-care rituals, or even if it's meditating or, you know, taking a class. Yeah, I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching this reading. Let me know in the comments if anything resonated with you. Feel free to do all the things like share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. I will post that song in the description. I'm pretty sure most of you are already aware of that song. But yeah, have a listen to it. There might be a message in there for you. It might just be that one phrase, the yes, and say it straight in my face. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, my friends. And again, I will link the Aquarius video in here, seeing as it's shown up hard in this reading. and I will chat to you in the next video. Bye for now.